Hey folks, how's it going? The first summer banner is finally here, and with it came Pholia and Cupitan. The art for both honestly looks pretty damn nice, so let's see what the characters actually do. Oh, that's a pretty cute animation for Cupitan. Just plenty of fireworks on the sea, that looks really nice. Now Pholia, on the other hand, oh, she gets an actual sauna one. Yeah, that's pretty cute too. So, kit-wise, Cupitan, Dark, Special, both specialty. Her charge attack deals massive dark damage to a foe based on number of iridescent arrows, bonus dark damage up to 7 hits, and random debuffs, maximum 7. Consumes all iridescent arrows. Marine drops 7 hits dark damage to a foe, hit 2 dark defense stackable, corrosion, and 1 iridescent arrow to the caster. This is just debuff resistance lowered, HP lowered every turn. Supreme Devotion is CA standby to caster, CA reactivation one time, can only be used when maxed iridescent arrows are granted. Third skill, Sharp Hit to all foes' attack specs and defense, supplements damage taken, can't recast. Attack, defense, multi-attack rate are lower, damage taken is supplemental, can't be extended, can't be removed. Lasts 5 turns. The fact that this can't be recasted makes her probably a little bit better just for quick or burst setups. Passive-wise, 7 iridescent arrows to Cupitan at battle start, maximum of 7, 1 iridescent arrows to Cupitan when a dark ally uses a debuff skill. Debuffs usually have a 5 to 7 turns cooldown, so this might not be the fastest skill to reload. Pesci by the Sea, no charge bar gain upon normal attacks, chance to activate marine drops after charge attack and normal attacks, chance increases based on the number of foes debuffs. This actually sounds pretty damn nice. Marine drops is still the 7 hits dark damage to a foe. It goes about the number of debuffs though, so we might need someone who can inflict multiple debuffs without having to do a charge attack with her herself. If you want to try fast setup, charge attacks are usually not the way to go about it. So there's 2 things we need to check about her. First would be the supplemental damage on her third skill, which only sadly lasts 5 turns. If it's around 50k, might be decent. If it's not 50k, And second is going to be the chance of her using the 7 hit skill on normal attacks with this. This might make her a little bit interesting, but I don't think she's anywhere near close to Yukata Ilsa. On one side, it's a little bit sad that she's not going to be a complete immediate upgrade for a new dark meta. On the other, I'm halfway glad about it, cause this means I don't have to roll for her. Next up, we move on to Pholia. Earth, Special, Staff and Melee specs with a Yukata series, not Summer. I guess that makes sense. Her charge attack deals massive earth damage to a foe, while granting bonus earth damage effect to all allies and extending white raiment effect by 2 turns. Her first skill, Sea Spray effect to all foes, sharp boost to earth allies attack for 1 hit against a foe with Sea Spray effect. Oh, that's an AoE assassin, that's nice. As well as dealing triple attacks. It's on a 20 turns cooldown though. That sounds a bit extreme. And this should be Sea Spray. Charge diamonds don't fill up, can't use special attacks. So it's even a CA lock for enemies. This actually doesn't sound that bad, especially for characters who already have a pretty high damage cap and who could really use an extra assassin. Say, Trio. Second skill, White Raiment. White Raiment effect to caster, sharp boost to stats, when cast from the 10th turn onward affects all allies. 10th turn though. Attack, defense, DA, TA, maximum amount of damage that can be dealt per hit is boosted, so damage cap. Attacks made with elemental superiority have a chance to deal boosted damage, so that's his second cap up skill in here. 5 turns duration, 14 turns cooldown. The charge attack should also extend it when it's on all allies at least. Third skill feels 1 charge diamond to a foe, 30% boost to all allies charge bars, boost to CA specs for 1 time. When cast from the 10th turn onward, delay effect to a foe instead. So I think it should be delay instead of feeling the charge diamond. The rest should stay the same. Passive wise, if the turn is 10 or later, 1 turn cut to Pholia skill cooldowns upon using a charge attack, boost to Earth allies defense based on the number of turns passed. That might actually be quite nice for longer fights. Even though she really needs 10 turns to start buffing everyone. Lastly, Revitalize effect, for herself I guess, chance to remove 1 debuff from Pholia at turn start. Really not sure how to feel about this. She looks decent for burst setups and 1 turn comps, since she can grant Assassin to 3 other characters, but for longer fights she basically needs to reach turn 10 in order to start doing anything. Also looks like she wants to be part of a charge attack comp with the boost to charge bars, boost to CA specs, as well as the turn reduction on her buff on charge attacks. So this should be 5, going up to 7, going up to 9, and during the 9 turns the cooldowns should go down from 14 to at least 11. So maybe you can have a couple of turns of downtime. Hopefully you can get it down to 0 turns downtime for the White Rainman buff, which might be quite nice, but again it's only from the 10th turn onward. Her Assassin skill is still very likely going to be the killer part of her setup though, especially on a Babs killing setup, so I'm sure we'll see plenty of her in the next Guild War. Now another thing to check is the draw rates. Since we're getting fewer summer characters, they promised they would increase the draw rates for getting them, so let's see. Standard characters seem to be at 0.012, Grand characters at 0.025. Now where are the rate ups? Rate ups Leona 0.3, rate up Cupitan 0.5. So they did increase the rates quite a bit, especially compared to the standard rate ups. Yugen AK4A is also 0.3. But I'm still not a big fan of the fact that these characters are going to be released now, they're going to be sparkable now, and never again during summer. Oh right, there should be other summer characters too, right? They might not be on rate up, but they should be in the pool. Doesn't look like it. So it really looks like Pholia and Cupitan are the only 2 summer characters you can get on this banner. That sounds weird. That sounds exceedingly weird. I guess we'll have to wait and see for the proper summer rate ups. We should be getting a new Magnafest with 10-part free draws every day sometime soon. So yeah, gotta keep our fingers crossed for that. Alright then, that's going to be it from me for the moment. As always, thanks a lot for watching and see you around soon. Ciao!